only me. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because, as you all may be aware, I've been recently working on a Vauxhall Zafira for a key worker, and it is one of them situations where I just need to get it fixed and back on the road as quick as possible. So I will be doing literally point and shoot with a camera and piecing together footage from various different angles and various different cameras, just to try and make some sort of YouTube content for you guys, which will be this video basically. But before I start, let's show you what gear we've got. So basically guys, the tall tripod on the left, which is about the same size as a wheelie bin in full height extension, is what I started my channel with, along with this phone that I'm currently using to record. I have since acquired a couple of little small tripods. As you can see, that one's dirty because that's how I managed to get the overhead shots of the engine bay in the last Zafira footage. But I have also acquired, which is what's going to do some of today's recording as well, is this 2.7K high definition camera. I can't tell you what brand it is because it's a cheap, it cost me £60, so I'm not expecting good results. So hopefully it does what it needs to, and it doesn't make such a poor quality image that I end up making a very crap video. But this lovely tripod that's next to it is so much higher, so much more usable, and basically there's that. And what I've also got is an old Sony Ericsson phone which will shoot 720p at 30 frames per second on the camera, and that's just an old case it's in just to make it fatter so it fits the holder better. And basically we're going to have that one doing some point and shoot and just constantly recording. We're going to have this one on the grab tripod looking over the engine bay, and then I'm going to use this phone that I'm currently using to do this recording with, as and when necessary, just to fill in a few extra bits if I need some recording. Then it'll be like a voiceover as well from this point. So let's get all that set up and start doing some work on the mighty Zafira. Here we are guys, end of today's results. We've got everything off this side. The engine is completely undone from its engine mounts underneath, so that's that. That engine mount down there is completely disconnected as well. We've got the alternator and the alternator bracket with the tensioner off. We've got the 3 bolts there for the engine loose, and the other 3, so it is disconnected on this side, but it's not going to drop anywhere, so it's safe and secure. But we're going to take these ones out when we lift the engine out. And also I have with this Zafira, it's got aircon, so just before anyone starts worrying and anything, because it's actually against the law to vent AC gas into the atmosphere, I had 3 options. One is pay someone to vent it, to like discharge it, sorry, not vent it, pay someone to discharge it, be an illegal person and vent it myself, or the third option, which I've chose to go with, is literally leave everything connected. Everything is still connected, and that is just hanging there loose. So this is all still fully charged up with aircon gas and won't be getting discharged in any way, shape or form. It's going to stay there as it is, because that's not going to cause any problems with getting this engine out, and in that way the owner of the car doesn't need to get it re-gassed up for his system to work again. So that's that. We've got all the injectors off. As you can see, it's pretty much the last of the gearbox bolts need to come out, but we haven't jacked this car up yet, so we still need to take the oil out of the engine as well, just to make it a little bit lighter. There's a fair bit still left to do, and like I said, this is pretty much going to be it today. However, the camera that I put up there and the camera I set up in that corner, you'll see the angles when I actually insert the footage, because hopefully, let's just say that camera I showed you at the start of the video was just, I don't think it's that great, to be fair, and I don't think I've got that much footage, but I'll sort out what I can find and insert some footage in here now. And then we're going to get back on this tomorrow and put some more footage into this video for you. Apologies guys, because I was checking the footage from the camera and the Sony Ericsson phone, and one recorded in QuickTime Movies, which doesn't agree with my software, and the other one being the actual camera itself, £60 camera, just didn't seem like it was recording anything other than corrupt files. So I have lost a considerable bit of footage, and the footage I have got is unable to be played, unfortunately, or unable to be edited on my editing software for some reason. So unfortunately this is just going to end up being, I use this camera only, which is my phone, because I know this is working and trusted until I can sort out my technical glitches. But this is day 2, and we have got the engine stand, we've got the trolley jack. We're going to have it, well, we've just got the axle stand just to hold it, because we're literally going to have it up just to undo some bolts and drain the oil out, and we got my tools. So let's just say this engine will be coming out today, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the replacement engine will also go in today, but I don't think we're going to get it running today, but that's fine. So I'll bring you back when the engine's out. So we're on day 2, like I said earlier guys, and I promised I'd bring you back when the engine's out. Like I said, the engine is out. We've got this 60,000 mile, well basically it's done 60,297 mile engine. That is what we picked up from the scrapyard, and basically we've taken all the ancillaries off of it, all the alternator, the aircon compressor and everything, and that's literally ready to go get dropped in now, because we've got it ready and it's all on the chains. We're literally going to lift that in, because it's a bit late in the day, and like I said, it's been a bit of a slow day today. We're going to lift it in, get a couple of bolts in the gearbox, get the engine mount on, and then probably call that done for today, and then come back for day 3. So guys, we're on day 3, and this is the results of what we've finished from day 2. We still haven't put the aircon compressor. We're literally on the end results of day 2 was literally just to put a couple of bolts in the top and the bottom of the gearbox, seat the gearbox and the replacement engine back together, and we've loosely done up the engine mounts. So we've still got pretty much everything that needs to be bolted to the engine to be bolted back onto the engine. So and we've still got like the odd pipe here and there which we didn't bother taking off. We just wanted it in and done. And it was a bit of a slow day yesterday, because getting these splines to line up on the gearbox shaft was an absolute pain in the backside, if I'm perfectly honest, but it's in there now. The work for today is, my intentions is to have this as the last day for the purpose of actually getting it started and up and running, but we'll see how we go. Vauxhalls don't tend to like me, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'll bring you back in a little while guys. As you guys are aware, the last time I brought you in, this was pretty much a bare engine with only like a couple of gearbox bolts holding it, with the engine mounts loosely holding it. We have pretty much done everything underneath so far, except we still need to put this, tighten these exhaust manifold bolts up. We've got to put a pipe on, a battery on, and then we literally just got to put fluids in, and then we'll get it started. So the next time we bring you in, this will be running engine, and obviously we'll be getting it up to temperature and taking it for a drive just to make sure everything is good and okay. And then like I said, I just thought I'd bring you in part the way through today, and it's going well today, and we're going to crack on and get it finished now, I think. So guys, the Zafira is now finished, and it's been sitting at halfway for the whole of its 41.3 mile journey to pick the chap's missus up from work. So we use that as a test run, and it drives lovely, and I'll take you under the bonnet so we can have a look at what it's doing under there. And as you can see guys, we haven't put the cover on yet because we just needed to get going. This was a little bit tappy to start with, but at the same time we don't know how long it's been sat in the scrapyard doing nothing for. The fans are working to help cool the water down. let's crack this because it's going to be hot, but let's just have a look. You saw how it was like earlier on in the video. No, you saw what it was like in the previous Zafira video. It's hissing because it's under pressure, but we kind of expect that. But I'm able to take the cap off without the car trying to kill me with hot water. And it's running around properly like it should do, so that's fantastic news. I'm calling this all done here now. We're going to give this back to its owner and let him enjoy being able to drive his car again. Thank you for watching my video, guys, and the owner of this car is happy that it's all up and running, and I'm happy that it's all done as well. It drives lovely, as you could see in that little bit just now. It's done 41 miles just to go and pick the owner's missus up from work, so, and it drove lovely. It didn't overheat, no problems whatsoever. The engine was a little bit tappy to start with, but it's right as rain now. And like I said, this is going to be the end of the content for the Zafira. We're going to be doing some focus brakes in the next video, possibly. That's pretty much it. If you would like to see what I get up to outside of YouTube and also daily sneak peeks of like YouTube sneak peeks, you can head over to my Instagram page. That is the ZX Guy. And just before I go, guys, if you'd like to see another one of my amazing videos, you can do so just here. And if you would like to subscribe, please consider subscribing. You can do that just here. Take care, stay safe. Bye for now, guys.